When I was born, I lived at the Pike Cottage. My mum and dad stayed there after they got married. Then we moved for temporary time to the Alton with my grandparents, whilst my mum and dad built the house at Kildonan beside Bridgend. And then that was where I grew up from age of 4 till I got married in 2001. You just went for walks, you went cycling. I was lucky enough to go and meet other people. Mum taught Highland dancing in Dufton and Aberlour, so you got a day out to Dufton, a day out to Aberlour, and an afternoon after school you went away to dancing classes, and then maybe dancing competitions, Highland games. So I was in the go. I went to piano lessons, and then later, after I went to secondary school, I went to violin as well in Huntly. You had to travel for them, so everything you had to travel for. We went to swimming lessons as well in Huntly. Mum got us to swimming lessons, so that was another outing in a weekend, Saturday down to Huntly. But no, you used to go maybe walk down my granny and granddad's down at the Alton. You would see people on the route at McBain's at Newton, or other neighbours. You would go out on your bikes and like beyond to Meoven, or go up walks to where Mum was brought up down at Back of Hill, up the hill to the peat moss in the summertime, round the parks in the lambing time. You had to walk to school in the winter time, and I mean the snow was like level with the road. Dad driving the snow plough in the winter time was lots of memories of that. Getting a run in the snow plough, which no other local would be able to experience. But we had that memories. You know, we were fortunate enough to do that. But summer months was great in the Cabrach. You can't say the same about winter. You were cut off from everything. I went to Cabrach Primary. It's now the Acorn Centre. I had a lad, Liam Donnell, in my primary one. We started off with primary one together, and then he left like half a year later. And then I was in a class of my own. When I was at school, it was right down at 5. And I was kept a close friendship. The 5 that were at school, the 2 Sheed lads, Kevin Scott and Maria for the Grousing. And I'm sure they'll agree with me. I was kept quite close. It was a famous 5. And then it was 8, 9, 10, sometimes it went up to, but it was never really high numbers the time that I was at school. Well, I was just in the primary on my own for the whole year, so like it was 2 lads, it was 2 years older than me, and then I had Martin and Maria, it was a year below me, so I was just like on my own. Nobody to compete with. Nobody to argue with, to get on with it myself. Mrs. Locke, very old fashioned. Her main thing was like the 3 R's, reading, writing, everything. So no, we got a good ground in there. Yeah, old fashioned handwriting. We used to get like writing cards with a fountain pen. But there was like no school sports. We didn't have PE at Cabrach. But like when we went to inter-school sports at like different schools at the summer, the Cabrach weren't really very sporty at times. But we had our own little school sports, and I was quite good.